So, you've only got one 7-star and you want to take part in a 7-star celebration event. Well, I've got a video for you. Let's face it, you want to get to 40,000 points in the Alliance event because, as you know, you can get some decent stuff from it. At the furthest points, you can get tier 6 class catalyst ×2 and also so many other kind of like amazing goodies and nice little things as well. But let's face it, you only have one 7-star. The other video I did was on 2 7-stars. And let's face it, if you've got 4 7-stars, this is going to be easy for you. If you've got 5 7-stars, again, you'll blitz it. And if you've been able to spend in order to acquire those, then great. You are ahead of the curve. This video doesn't really concern you. But what this does concern are people that are going to get a 7-star for the very first time, and they're going to look at a process of, well, how do they get further? Now, do bear in mind, I cannot guess every single account where they are. Do they have a 7-star? Will they achieve a 7-star kind of quicker than other people? Partway through this process, you'll jump up and down through the process. But what I'm going to try and do is explain to you how you could only spend about 2,300 units and get up to the 40,000 points that you require. So if you have one 7-star, just by spending 2,300 units or 2,300 units spent, you'll be able to achieve the 40,000 points. This is similar to my video guide the other day, which was about a 1,100 units spend on a getting the 40,000 point strategy. So this is similar, but is also slightly different because we have to get you to the 40,000 point area. But you will have to spend more units. That's in a nutshell. And in a nutshell, the easiest way to explain this is that go and spend 3,400 units total. 1,100 will be refunded back to you. So therefore, it will be 2,300 units spent overall, or a loss of 2,300 units. I should really explain that. So yeah, if you go and spend that right now, you'll probably, by doing all these other things, get to it. But for those that want to understand the explanation of it and look at the process, we're going to do that in this video. So strap right in, people. Now, what I'm banking on for this video start point is that you would be able to get those initial 7-stars at 10k a piece. So the first one you should have already opened. So that already starts you on this journey, so to speak. So the first one to open up will give you 2,500 points. After that point, it will unlock milestone number 2, which will give you 1,500 7-star shards, which is why, you know, at this point, that's going to be important to bank those 7-star shards for further progression. From that point, and as a lot of you know, you can go and complete the Shooting Stars quest. The Shooting Stars quest, you can go and complete it, which is great. So by doing that, you'll get yourself 6 paragons for your trouble and get 4,800 points, which will set you on 7,300 points. And at this point, yeah, that's how many points you got. But you also unlock Alliance milestone number 7. These milestones are going to be important to unlock. And as I said, and just to reiterate, if you've already opened up some paragons, or if you choose to open up paragons for points first, then you'll skip all this process. It's just a case of trying to kind of let you know and reassure you that if you spend X amount, the point we're getting to is getting to 40,000 points. That's what we want to achieve and what is possible. So this is just kind of showcasing that. You may get that sooner, you may get there later, you may go in different parts of this process, as I explained with the video previously. It would be great if we're all on the same kind of playing field, because I think then it'd be easy to explain. But yeah, it's going to be different folks with different strokes. I think it's probably the best way to kind of, and different approaches based on stuff. But to the point, okay? If you take some of those units and you reinvest them, you'll get a Paragon Crystal for 800 points. This will then get you up to 8,100 points and unlock milestone number 4, which will give you 2 more Paragon Crystals. And then you will be able to open those 2 Paragon Crystals and get 9,700 points right there. This is the point of many points you'll enter into no man's land. I refer to no man's land because you will need to get yourself to the next kind of like milestones. And with the 7-star celebration, the thing about the Alliance one is that there are most of the time 2,000 points away in order to get. So yeah, going into no man's land, which is round about here from this 8,000 points, kind of 10,000 point, and trying to get through to 14,000 points in the alliance side of things is a little bit annoying. Even more so because on the solo side of things, you want to get up to that 14,000 milestone. And as I said, you may have skipped this already. You may have decided to buy some Paragon crystals off the bat. You may be further along. As I said, I can never guess like where your individual account is at this time, or the 15k that is a milestone number 3 for solo. So you're at this no man's land point at 9,700 points. You have an option. Do you spend 1,200 units on 6 Paragon crystals? You might have to. And that'll get you up to 14,500, getting you more units from the Alliance Milestone 7, and at this point, you may have, it is likely that you will have another chance for a 7-star. Don't know 100%. Could be the case, could be not. And this is where this creates an anomaly, which could spiral off to the right, which I should have taken another kind of scenario look at this one. In that, if you're unable to access another 7-star crystal at 10k, you might have to wait a little while for it. And funnily enough, you will have a little bit extra over in some circumstances, so you may be able to get close. If not, spend more Paragon crystals to get to the next point, which will be a further spend of 2,000? No, yeah, 4. No, it would be 4. It would be 4 more Paragons you'd have to open. But as I said, this creates an anomaly, which I haven't banked on for this one. Maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. But let's say theoretically you're able to open your second 7-star, putting you at a total points of 17,000. Then you unlock milestone number 8, the Alliance one, and you're able to get more 7-star shards. Bank those for a later time. This also gives you up to solo milestone number 3, which will be these 2 Paragon crystals here, and that will give you an additional 1,600 points, and puts you on a points like leveler of 18,600 points. Which the great thing about this, at 18,000 points, you'll unlock milestone number 9. And milestone number 9 is more Paragon crystals. So the thing that we're trying to get out of this video is to say that there is definite ways that you can start going down and down and down to other things, other Paragon crystals to open. And that's kind of like positive for your endeavor. So good. Once we've unlocked milestone number 9 and we've unlocked those 3 Paragon crystals, we can go further. You're probably wondering, like, Rich, you're all talking and you haven't even done it yourself. The reason for that is I'm doing mine over the weekend, and I'm going to be doing a video with a lot of the Paragon crystals, and also doing a video kind of like showcasing my progress through it. So I'm going to get around to doing it. I'm just making these kind of like guides and things and videos so I can have the weekend off to focus on it. Anyways, moving on. At this point, we're up to 18,600. Yes, we've done the master number 9, and that's 2,400 points. We should be up to, at this point, 21,000 points. And we enter No Man's Land again. No Man's Land again. Actually, I think this is the third time. I'm going to say it's the third or the fourth. I think it's the third. And you need to get to Ally Milestone number 12 for more Paragon crystals. So these are going to be 5. You got to get to them. 24,000 points. How do you get to them? Well, this is when, again, it comes to a point of spending more units on Paragon crystals. Buy 4. 800 unit cost. 3,200 units. Okay? And then we get to Alliance Milestone 12. We unlock them. We spend them. 28,200 points. And milestone number 13, a very important milestone to get to, because it allows you to open up a 7-star for the very first time in this, but the third time, which is great. This allows you to go and get solo milestone number 6, and then from there explore quest 1 and 2 and open Paragon crystals, which you get 2 for doing that. And you get and 200 more 7-star shards, 2,000 more 7-star shards you get for doing that as well, which is great, and again adds to the total. But you went to No Man's Land again. You have 32,300 points, and into No Man's Land, because you've got to get to 35,000 points to continue on to that 40k mark, if you are indeed going that far. And yeah, you don't have to. It's just a case of like, that's where the good stuff is. Tier 6 class Catalyst Fragment, Tier 6 class Catalyst. You don't want to end up, you don't want to lose that one. And at this point, into No Man's Land, it's a third time. I've kind of done the sequence wrong. But yeah, 800 units. If you spend it, you get 4 Paragon Crystals up to 35,500. Solo Milestone 7 unlocked for 3 more Paragon Crystals. Gets you 3 Paragon Crystals open for 2,400, getting you up to 37,900 points. And at this point, you enter Milestone, No Man's Land, I think, for the 4th time. And you need to push to 40k to get the 7-star shards. And just by spending 600 more units, you get 2,400 more points. And that is 40,300 points. Total units spend is 3,400. Total return to you is 1,100. So you have spent, in order to achieve 40k, 2,300 units, if I've done my sums correctly. And also you may be able to open at that time another 7-star. You'll have an additional 10,000 7-star shards. You may be close to the 4th. I don't know. I can't guess how many 7-star shards you started off with. You may have had like enough for 1 and a bit. And as well, we're bearing this in mind that you could have access to that 10k kind of initial launch type thing. If not, it may slow down the progression and you may need to spend more on Paragon Crystals. But yeah, there's a scenario right there. Link is in the description if you want to check it out, of how to get here with spending 2,300 units spent overall. Yes, it's 3,400, but you get 1,100 back from the milestones. So yeah, that's been the video. That's that scenario. I'm trying to do a Thronebreaker one, but I have asked for some questions to be answered in a community tab and on the Discord. So I thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Check out some other content located on screen. And thanks for all the love and support. I appreciate you very much. And bye-bye for now.